X-Men Apocalypse is the new X-Men film brought to us by Bryan Singer, and what this movie is about is that the first ever mutant, N'Saba has been reawoken after being put away for many years. He wakes up during 1983, during a time where Xavier is trying to set up his school for the gifted. Magneto is going through a particularly rough time in his life as well. And Apocalypse's goal is to ultimately cleanse the Earth. It will ultimately cause the death of many people, so the young mutants at Xavier's school, like Cyclops, Jean Grey, Nightcrawler, a couple others, need to team up to stop Apocalypse and his four horsemen. I was really excited for this movie, especially after seeing Days of Future Past, and after that movie proved to me that Bryan Singer can actually still make a great movie after making films like Superman Returns and Jack the Giant Slayer, which were okay, I guess. X-Men Days of Future Past is the best X-Men film and one of the greatest comic book films of all time, so hearing that he was coming back to this movie and hearing that he was going to include a villain like Apocalypse in the movie made me even more excited. What made me really concerned, though, was the reviews for this movie. Like, a couple weeks ago, the first reviews came out, and holy crap, they were very mixed. They still are, mixed to negative on Rotten Tomatoes. And after seeing the movie, I honestly don't know why it's so mixed. I actually had a really fun time with X-Men Apocalypse. It does have its flaws, but overall, I really enjoyed it. For one thing, the acting is still very good, especially James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender. Those two together are very good. Like Michael Fassbender in particular, he had one heartbreaking scene in a forest. I won't spoil what it is, but it was really good. It almost drove me to tears. And even the acting from the new mutants, like Nightcrawler, who we saw last time as Alan Cumming. I was really looking forward to see Nightcrawler back on the big screen, and I was not disappointed. Cody Smith-McPhee did a very good job playing him. I really enjoy Nightcrawler. I really enjoy his powers, how he teleports. If I had to pick a power, it's between teleportation or super speed. Oh, and speaking of super speed, Quicksilver. He is back. His role is bigger in this film, and I really enjoyed him. Evan Peters does a fantastic job playing this character. He's really funny, and they tried to top the kitchen scene from Days of Future Past, and you know what? They succeeded. They even made mutants like Cyclops and Jean Grey a little bit more interesting. Not to diss James Marsden or Famke Janssen, they were really good in the roles, it's just the characters themselves weren't really that interesting in my opinion. However, in this movie, they actually are made a little bit more interesting, and they are well acted by Sophie Turner and Ty Sheridan. And I'm sure everyone's really curious about this. Oscar Isaac, who we last saw as Poe Dameron in Star Wars The Force Awakens, as N'Saba himself, Apocalypse. I thought, honestly, he was really good in this film. I really dug him, and his look never bothered me. Like a lot of people were saying, his look is so weird. I didn't mind it. I thought it was very good. I thought he did a very good job acting with all that makeup and costume on. And I really love how they ADR'd his voice at a couple times to make it seem more booming and have like two voices coming out of his mouth. It actually made his character a little bit haunting, which was pretty awesome. As I mentioned, this movie is a lot of fun. The action scenes are very well done. A lot of great fight scenes in this film. And the visuals even look good. For the most part. There are a couple times I've been told that I'm a CGI nitpicker, which I don't know, maybe I am, but there are a couple times, especially one shot including Psylocke and Angel, that kind of bugged me as far as visuals go. And speaking of those two characters, let's segue into my cons for the movie. Besides Magneto, the Four Horsemen really weren't that interesting. They were a little weak, honestly. Now, with Storm, we get a little glimpse at what her life was like before she went to Xavier's School for the Gifted, and that was a little bit interesting. I would have liked it if they went a little more in-depth. Angel, you get a sense of what he's all about. There's really not much going for his character. However, Psylocke, clearly like the most wasted out of them. And Olivia Munn was fine in the role, she just didn't do much, and I honestly don't understand Psylocke. I really don't understand her motivation except, oh, Apocalypse is gonna give me some awesome powers. Like, what else is your deal? And also Rose Byrne, I really enjoy Rose Byrne as an actress. I thought she was really good in this movie. It's just, her character really doesn't need to be there. Like, she's there. Like, her really main big importance is she needs to deliver some information about Apocalypse. Like, she's there for the rest of the movie, and I really don't understand why. And this next problem, it was kind of big for me. Jennifer Lawrence was clearly phoning it in this movie. It's been made clear that she really doesn't care that much about these movies, especially how she complains about the 8-hour body paint makeup, which I'm sure is excruciating, but in this movie, it was kind of obvious that she was just like, no, we're not doing that. I can put it on for like maybe 2 minutes in total, but that's it. I'm not going to be blue the whole time. It's not like she was horrible, it's just she reminded me, and I know this might be cliche to hear, but she just reminded me too much of Katniss. It really wasn't her playing Mystique, it was just her being Katniss. And the similarities are there, like Mystique is kind of leading the X-Men for a bit, Katniss is like the leader of a revolution, and she's having really bad thoughts about being a leader. Same here with the X-Men. It's kind of the same. She gives speeches in both, which is kind of sad. There's even a couple scenes where she's talking to Nicholas Hoult, aka Hank, aka the Beast, and it's kind of obvious that he wants to be there, and he's really good in this movie, and he really does care. But then you have Jennifer Lawrence being like, you wanted your warbird, this is war. Just something about her line delivery just gave off the vibe that she really didn't care about this franchise anymore. However, overall, I really do enjoy this film. I thought it was very good, and honestly, I don't see why the negative reviews are as negative as they are. I thought it was a really fun movie. I honestly don't get why it has like a 47 last time I checked on Rotten Tomatoes. I honestly don't get it, and I'm really excited for the thing they hinted at in the post-credits. Yes, there's a post-credit scene. If you leave before the post-credit scene, you're a moron. Why are you leaving? At this point, you should know. But yeah, I'm really excited for what they teased, and I can't wait to see it. Overall, X-Men Apocalypse was a lot of fun. If you want to check it out, do it. It's a really great movie. I'm going to give X-Men Apocalypse a B. I do think it could have been better in some aspects, but overall, I really did enjoy it, and really, it's a good movie. Please go see it. I don't want the negative reviews to influence you. Really, just go see for yourself. It's a really good movie. But if you already saw X-Men Apocalypse, leave in the comments below of what you thought of it, and I have 2 reviews from last week to do, Neighbors 2 and The Nice Guys. I also have other reviews that are really late, Hush, Mr. Right, the other one, London Has Fallen, The Witch, other things that I'm forgetting. I'm so behind. I'm going to catch up. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'm Jackson Fulcher. See you guys next time. Oh, I just watched The Conjuring, so I'm prepared for The Conjuring 2. It was a really great horror movie. Okay, bye-bye.